Chapter 22, Self-Realization. The evening after we did the impossible and sold the little blue dwarf, Linda and I were lying in bed watching 11 o'clock news. I shut the TV and rolled to my right to face her. Well, that's pretty much the last of his stuff. Yeah, it's gone, he's gone, everything's gone. Linda stared at the ceiling. I haven't given up. There must be something I can say that will turn on that light bulb of his. He's not buying what you're selling, Victor. You know that, don't you? I had to agree that my current approach wasn't getting the results I wanted. I rolled onto my back and glared at the same innocent patch of ceiling and asked, "So what are we going to do?" "Nothing." Linda reached the lamp and turned off the light. I was too agitated to sleep. My mind wandered back to the days before Linda and I were married. We discussed what kind of family we'd have. I said I wanted 4 or 5 children. Her eyes glazed slightly as she said, "Well, 3 would be nice." I thought to myself, yeah, 3 would be good. Since I had a brother and a sister, and Linda had 2 sisters, it would be a good groove. After we eloped, we became pregnant with Vic so quickly that our parents were counting the months on their fingers when we told them the due date. Pregnancy was good, although Linda was 2 weeks late in delivery. She was very uncomfortable at the end, but did well when the moment finally did arrive. At 7 pounds 7 ounces, Vic wasn't considered big. He overcame an early colic and gained muscle quickly. Once Vic was about 6 months old, carrying him around started to wear on Linda's little frame. Her back gave out. The pressures of child rearing built up on Linda. Her life wasn't what she expected. When Vic was about a year old, I approached Linda with the question of when we should have our next child. Linda told me there wasn't going to be any more children. One already pushed her to her limit. I argued, pleaded, cajoled, failing to convince her, even after 2 years of crying and trying. I withdrew, started drinking, became distant, eventually starting another relationship. Linda and I were legally separated but not divorced. After about 6 months of separation, I had a conversation with my father. "What are your plans? What are you going to do with your life?" he asked. "Well, Dad, I wanted more kids. I guess I should start another family." "Why haven't you?" "I don't know." "What about Vic? What will happen to him?" "I don't know, Dad, I don't know." It got me thinking. I professed to love children the year that I was walking away from the one I already had and away from my beautiful wife only because I wanted more. Pretty clearly it was time to grow up, time to open my eyes to what I was throwing away. Luckily, Linda took me back and we restarted our life together. We focused on giving the one son we had the best of everything we could. 17 years later, lying on my back, bed by Linda's side, I cried again. Cried for what was and what wasn't. I turned away from Linda with my face sobbing into my hands. I turned back to Linda, nuzzled my forehead between her naked shoulder blades. The gentle rhythm of her breathing eventually calmed me. I realized that we'd gone through a door, and the door is now forever closed behind us. Vic is his own man now, and only secondly my son. Finally I understood that I have to trust him, stop pestering him so much, and give him the room to figure out what his life is going to be. No matter what, though, I have to be a part of it, no matter what.